Whether you're an introvert specializing in being inside or an extrovert who thrives at the center of attention, a good mystery novel is one of the best ways to spend time. As many of us are holed up inside staring at our walls thanks to COVID-19, now is the time to snuggle with one from our list of the top 10 best mystery books. A mystery novel is an interactive experience. The author isn't just telling a story, but is consciously showing half-truths and contradictions to send the reader down different convoluted paths towards or away from the crux of the plot. Here are our top 10 choices and a buying guide to help you find your next mystery story escape. The first product on our list is When You See Me, Detective D.D. Warren Book 11, Lisa Gardner. The prolific author Lisa Gardner weaves a tense tale of trauma and murder. Detective Sergeant D.D. Warren joins SSA Kimberly Quincy as fresh murders take place while the number of cold cases keep mounting in the sweet town of Niche. How can a young girl, suffering from PTSD from her time being imprisoned by a murderer, help their case? This novel is well researched as the author breaks down the technical details and processes of FBI task forces while delivering a gripping tale. Reviewers loved how this book unites three of her most beloved characters, and say it proves the author is in the prime of her creativity. The second product is Perfect Little Children Sophie Hannah. 12 years have passed since Beth has seen Flora, her ex-best friend. But when she finds herself in the Flora's neighborhood, she can't resist trying to catch a glimpse of her. As Beth watches her former friend step out of her car, she sees Flora's children, Thomas and Emily, as well. They are 5 and 3 years old, the same ages they were 12 years ago. Reviewers called it an absorbing escape. The story is cunningly plotted with a central character who must face her own flaws as she seeks for a truth that is not hers to know in the first place. The next product in our list is The Missing American Kwei Quartey. Private investigator Emma John will find out how the darkest depths reached the upper echelons in her first missing person case. Middle-aged widower Gordon Tilson is infatuated with a mysterious Ghanaian widow much to the dismay of his son Derek. After sending her thousands of dollars, Gordon jets off to Accra to meet his online love and disappears. Derek engages local Pi Emma to find his father. The case will drag both through dark places with secrets people will kill to keep. Readers were intrigued by the connection between the sniper assassination of a politician to the online scams that brought the wealthy American to Ghana. However, the jumps in the timeline from future to past were a little bewildering if not followed carefully. The next product is The Holdout, a novel Graham Moore. Maya is convinced of a black teacher's innocence when she serves as a juror on the trial where the man is accused of murdering his wealthy white student. Though she's quite young, she manages to persuade the others as well. 10 years later, the jurors of the sensational trial have a reunion, which is covered by a documentary film crew. The only problem is that one of her fellow jurors turns up dead in Maya's bedroom, and all signs point to her as the killer. The screenwriting background of the author is quite evident as there's quite a bit of dialogue, but reviewers found the story gripping with a clear narrative style that gives insight into the motivations of the players. The next product in our list is The Better Liar Tanen Jones. After spending years taking care of her dying father, Leslie receives a rude awakening when she finds out that the only way she can receive her inheritance is with her estranged sister Robin, or not at all. Fortunately, no one else except Leslie knows Robin is dead. Leslie engages a charismatic actress Mary to take Robin's place. But neither woman realizes how their pasts will come to haunt the future. Readers found this debut novel twisted and devious, exuding a sense of unease. The narrators are unreliable and selfish, but each has a voice, a sense of ruthless resourcefulness, and won't be parted with what they consider theirs. The next product in our list is The Other People C.J. Tudor. After 3 years of searching, the rusty old car which was used to abduct Gabe's 5-year-old daughter is found at the bottom of the lake. Gabe is forced not only to face this tragedy but other specters from his past. His search for answers leads him to the other people. While this book is worth a read, it's considered not as strong as C.J. Tudor's first two releases. The coincidences that occurred may seem a little convenient, but reviewers enjoyed the sinister and chilling atmosphere the author weaves around the highway, haunted not only by questions but also Gabe, the grieving father. The next product is the Dilemma B.A. Paris. Livia has planned her 40th birthday for decades, and her husband Adam is determined it will go well. But neither knows that each is keeping a secret from the other, and only when the party comes to a close will it be revealed. For many readers, the harmless childishness of a long-planned birthday party contrasted intensely with the brutal secrets that each character kept and heightened the stakes of the fallout that would decidedly occur in the 24-hour time frame. The next product is 8 Perfect Murders. Peter Swanson. A murder aficionado, Malcolm finds himself entangled in an investigation when the FBI knocking at his door as a string of killings have happened that are eerily similar to a list of famous murders he had compiled years ago. As Malcolm tries to identify who the killer may be, he starts seeing motives for his own murder. This book seems specifically written for crime lovers. Sinister plots are interwoven with laugh-out-loud moments. Reviewers loved how Malcolm seemed to embody everyone's inner bookworm. The next product is Find Them Dead. Peter James. After losing her son and husband in a terrible car crash, it took Meg Magellan 5 years to rebuild her life with her teenage daughter Laura. Now Laura is off on a gap year in South America. Meg is at a loose end and is excited to be called for jury duty, something to keep her from worrying about Laura. However, the trial is that of a ruthless drug lord who has no qualms about forcing Meg to make sure the trial goes his way by threatening the life of her daughter. While this book is set to be released, readers can't wait to get their hands on the next installment of Roy Grace's gripping adventures. The next product in our list is Troubled Blood. Robert Galbraith, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling returns as Robert Galbraith to release the new installment of the Cormoran Strike books. The series continues to follow Pies Cormoran Strike and Robin Elacott, as is sure to delight old fans and thrill new ones. Reviewers for the previous installment say it's an addictive series and flies by quickly because it's so entertaining. Do you think this list makes sense? Leave a comment for us. You can find the product link in the description of the video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest reviews.